Right. Welcome to our house. Hopefully my wife will be home in just a minute. She's taking one of the girls to volleyball. But I want to tell you real quickly about my story. My story with Vasayo is really unusual. I didn't go looking for an opportunity like this. What happened is I care about our community a lot. And our state has a real problem with teenage suicide. In fact, we just had another one this week, and it breaks my heart. And we found out about a guy named Bob Holmes, who's been in front of more teenagers than any other person in America. And I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, that's good. Here, somebody fix it. He's been in front of more teenagers than anybody in America. And we got him in front of about 10,000 teenagers in our area. It was amazing. The school principals were amazed. I was unaware of this, but high school kids in our area do not have to come to their assemblies. So the number one most attended assembly of all time in every high school we went to was the Bob Holmes, thank you. The Bob Holmes Assembly against bullying, drug abuse, alcohol abuse, and suicide. And not only was it the best attended assembly, but the kids sat there spellbound. And not only that, when they were over, we would have lines of kids waiting to talk to counselors, waiting to talk to myself, Pastor Hall, Bob Holmes, the school principals, kids in tears, kids getting help. It was fantastic. Well, somehow the word got out, and Daniel Picu, the president of Vasayo, found out about it. I had no idea there was a Vasayo. There really wasn't one yet. I had no idea it was coming. I knew nothing. And we got this phone call, if you would come down and speak with us, we're looking for a quality charity to get behind. So Bob Holmes and I went down to Lehigh and sat there with the president of Vasayo, Daniel Picu. And so the leadership goes like this. The person that they call the owner is Dallin Larson, but he's a 2/3 owner. Then there's a 1/3 owner, last name of Chu, and then there is another third part owner, Daniel Picu. I haven't met Dan Chu yet, so it's hard for me to say much about him, but I've met the others. Anyway, we sat there and we learned about this new technology. We learned about this doctor named Dr. Emmerich Blair, that he had learned how to put nutrients inside of liposomes, protect them, and then by the time they get to your small intestine, they literally go right into your bloodstream at a rate of about 90 to 95%. And I sat there and I thought, man, I think I am sitting here at the very beginning of something that's going to go huge. And then I learned that he had helped with 2 other companies. Both of them went over $1 billion. The second company sets the record right now for infancy to $1 billion. And our products that we have with Vasayo are absolutely phenomenal. I don't think there's ever been a company that had better products for us to promote to our friends and neighbors and loved ones. So anyway, the theme for Vasayo is delivering solutions. In Latin, Vasayo means servant. And we'll talk about that a little bit more in the future. So dreams begin here. This is an opportunity. Everyone in this room has the opportunity to get in on the very beginning of something that's going to be huge. I think, and I think you'll find I'm right, that this company will set the new record from infancy to $1 billion. We're going to show you a slide here, but I'll spoil it for you a little bit. Yesterday, an independent company did an article on our company and showed that we did $12 million in sales in the very first month. That's unheard of. That's just explosive growth. So delivering solutions, vision, action, steadiness assures your outcome. Our vision is to transform lives physically. The products that we currently have, we'll talk about in a minute, but they all work fantastic. Financially, you have the opportunity, and I do too. We all have the opportunity. We're at the very beginning of something that's going to go huge. And you are those people. Maybe this is the first time in your life, but you're those people that 10 years from now, you'll be talking to others about it, and they'll wish they had heard about it 10 years ago, but you are those people this time. It'd be like getting into Amway in the first month or two. It'd be like getting into a lot of different things that people tried to get me into. That I remember when this guy had this bright idea that I should invest in this company called Microsoft, but, I didn't. And And that was a long time ago when the earth was being born. But anyway, so financially, we all have an opportunity to do very, very well. Spiritually, and I'm glad they talk about this, I want you to know that financially, I hope that we would all be responsible. I am not promoting anyone, go out and buy a car you can't afford, go out and buy a house you can't afford, go out and buy stuff you can't afford. What I'd like to see us all do is pay off everything we have, and then go buy a car and pay cash for it. And go buy a house and pay cash for it. Pay cash for stuff. That's what I'd love to see. But spiritually, you can make, the Bible says, what does it profit a man if he should gain the whole world and lose his own soul? You're not going to find happiness in making a lot of money. You're not even going to find happiness in being healthier. There's still going to be an emptiness in you until we, all people, have a God-shaped void in them, and only God will fill it. And then socially, one of the things that you're going to love about this, and my sister is just eating it up, is this sort of thing right here. You're going to get to know a team, a family of people. We're going to work together. We're going to grow through things. We're a team. We all go up together. We need each other. We encourage each other. We help each other. We answer questions for each other. We're there for each other, and it's really neat. It really is. And then we have the opportunity to deliver superior products that really, really, truly work. I was going to say next slide, but that's my job, and I went the wrong way. So, 5 pillars of a legacy company. The word legacy, you're going to hear that a lot with Vasayo, because this company is designed to be around in 20 years, designed to be around in 30 years. It's not designed to just set the new record from infancy to $1 billion and then go away. It's designed to be able to be a company that you can give and pass down to generations. And as we go through the products, hopefully I'll remember to tell you some neat things that are coming up with products. So what do you need for a legacy company? You need world-class leadership. You need disruptive science and products, which we have, and we have world-class leadership. You need the right timing. You need a generous rewards plan, and you need a proven system. Well, our leader, the primary owner of this company, the 2/3 owner of this company, Dallin and Carrie Larson, in 2009, in the entire country, he was Entrepreneur of the Year. He knows what it takes to build a legacy company, like USANA is one of the ones he helped build, and it's still in existence today, 27 years later. He also knows how to promote and get behind, and the company Monavi, they started that. It is the company that sets the record from infancy to $1 billion. And some things happened. I don't want to get into all that, but he lost 51% control, and he signed a 3-year non-compete. During that time, he met Dr. Emmerich Blair and was able to get the proprietary rights through him to the technology that we're using with our products. So, disruptive products. What makes these products so crazy good? And they are, and we'll get some testimonies about this. Well, what makes our products so crazy good is the advanced delivery system, or technology. And so all of our ingredients in our products are wrapped in liposomes, and we'll show you some pictures and stuff of this. Here, let's do it right now. This just explains that in the past you just couldn't absorb. You know, when you ever take a vitamin and your stomach just gets upset? These don't make you upset. They don't upset your stomach. And I'm not sure all the reasons why the other ones did, but these don't. And they also go into your bloodstream. I grew up with this saying that goes something like this: you are what you eat. Well, I think it's more true to say you are what you absorb. And you could put all the right ingredients in your mouth, but if it all just goes into the septic system, it won't change your life. Because of the liposomal technology, these nutrients go into your bloodstream. The vitamins go into your bloodstream. And every one of our products work because of that. So the 5 products that we currently have, the first one is called Core Essentials Microcaps, and it is your basic vitamin and mineral. And it works. It goes into your bloodstream. And you receive these nutrients, and it makes a difference. People feel really good just from taking this. And then this is a great one, Neuro. Neuro is a brand new, I want to say it's a brand new thing. It's a fairly new thing that science is learning, that there are different herbs and things and nutrients that will help your mind think more clearly. Well, we've wrapped those in liposomes, and they work. My sister just did a presentation on Monday night. A guy studying to be a doctor was there. He said, I really love this Neuro. I just took my finals. I aced them. And everybody said, well, yeah, probably because you studied really, really, really hard. He said, no, I studied all these years. You can't prepare for the test I took. He says, there's just too much. But what I did do is my mind was thinking clearly because of this neuro. And he said, I think it had a lot to do with why I aced it. And then a couple weeks ago, we had one of our men from our church. He sits at a computer all day. His whole business is just that. He says he's twice as productive now on this as he was before. The energy is smooth on, smooth off. It lasts, for different people, 4 to 6 hours. And a lot of people take like a couple squirts in the morning and a couple at noon. My wife takes 1 squirt for the day. And I usually don't take any because probably most people couldn't stand me if I did. But anyway, they actually added 2 new ingredients for this, and this is why right now you can't get samples for it, because they need to redo all the sample packs with the upgraded energy. And that's another thing I love about our company is we're just wanting to make it, whatever we're doing, better and better and better, and we're not afraid to do that. Then there's the sleep. The sleep is, again, all natural, but it's wrapped in liposomes. If you went to a health food store and you said, is there anything here that would help me with sleep? That's the kind of thing that's in this, but it's wrapped in liposomes, so it goes into your bloodstream, and it works. So again, if you have trouble sleeping, you might try a couple squirts, you might try more. My dad was here the other day, and he took a full dose. He took the 4 squirts. He started having these dreams that were he had really deep sleep and these really vivid dreams. And anyway, so the next night, it was almost too much for him. So the next night, he just took 2 squirts. He was good. But it works. The Renew, I love the Renew. I had really bad back pain and shoulder pain from just back pain from a lifetime of stuff, but shoulder pain from the sports I do. And this has helped me immensely. I mean, I was thinking yesterday, I was like, usually I could do something to get a little twinge or something. I'm like, my back does not hurt. It doesn't hurt at all. And I may tell you the story on that. I want to hear some of your stories. So I actually had an appointment with a back surgeon, went to see him. I'll do a real short version of it. And he told me, I don't know what you're doing different, but whatever you're doing different works. You don't even need to see me anymore. So not only am I not going to have a back surgery, he says don't even come see me anymore. So I wanted to give you guys an opportunity, some of you that have tried the products, to maybe come give a quick testimony of what they've done for you. And what we're doing right now, we're Facebook Live, but we're also recording for our YouTube channel so people can go there and have training and things like that and get some ideas on how to present at their home as well. Would anybody like to participate in this? Hello, world. Come up here if you don't mind. I know it's. I don't know. Can you fit through there? You probably can. You're good. He's good.
Okay. Now, my name is Mike, and less than a year ago, I had an accident at work and fell off a 10-foot wall and landed on my shoulder, and got a grade 3 separation, and my shoulder's sitting up quite high, and we went to a surgeon to see what he could do for me, and he says, well, a lot of times when they're that bad, they don't do anything with it, but they have a new way of screwing it down and holding it. So I had that procedure done because I still want to work. I still feel good, and I have a screw right here that's holding my shoulder together right now, and it's a nagging pain all the time because the seat belt, I'm a driver, a mixer driver, sits right on that screw, and and halfway through the day it just aches and aches and aches. And so I took the Renew because I was taking ibuprofen 800 in the morning, 800 in the afternoon, just to try to keep the pain so I can tolerate it. Well, since I started taking the Renew, I don't have that pain. I take 2 shots in the morning and 2 shots when I get home. Now, yesterday, I didn't take it. I was in such a hurry to go to work, I didn't take it. And I suffered all day long, and I didn't have it with me. So the first thing I walked in the door was, man, I headed for my bottle, man. I pumped it. The only thing that saved me during the day is I did have a bottle of energy with me. So that kept me at least wanting to stay at work. So that's a testament to me because I've had back trouble also. I would get an injection once a year, sometimes twice a year, to get rid of that, and I haven't had one for 2 years now. So I mean, I'm sure this is helping me. The other product I love is I love the sleep. My wife and I would sit there and get 4 or 5 hours a night because each one's snoring, each one's doing this and keeping the other one awake, and we just now with my take my sleep, I'm out. I don't hear her. I don't know if she hears me, but that stuff is awesome. And when I wake up in the morning, I feel great, and I'm ready to go to work because where I drive, I have to be fully focused on what I'm doing, and so I got to feel good. So.
And we also have marriage counseling for when you get done with these testimonies and you guys have to work some things out. We can work things out before you get home. It's really good. Man, there's just so many. We've got people that are so skeptical, and they're just being overcome by the evidence is what's happening. It's just wonderful. Even today, there was a guy that he's got to have a knee surgery. His knee's messed up, but he's had really bad back pain. In addition to that, his back pain is all gone, and he feels it's because of this. And we have to be careful how we say it. I just read this before. We're supposed to be careful how we say it, but what are you supposed to say? He's had back pain for 15 years, and he doesn't anymore. It happens to be a week after he started on these products. I think it has something to do with it, okay? And even his knee said he feels better, but it's not going to fix the tendon that's messed up in there. Yes, sir. Okay. Does anybody else want to say anything about how the products have helped you before we move on? Yes, sir. Eric.
Okay, so I might have a little bit of a unique perspective. So my day job is I'm a physician assistant, and there's not I work in occupational medicine, so I treat people that get hurt, just like my father. And these products aren't necessarily meant to cure, treat, or prevent any kind of disease that you have, but in my field of practice, there seems to be a trend going that people are trying to get away from prescription medications as much as possible. Now, the thing about that is there are some medications that, yes, you have to take for certain conditions. But even just anti-inflammatories, whether they be prescription or over-the-counter, they come with a wide array of side effects. And we know what those are because they've been tested and they're regulated. And so an example of today, I was at the gym this morning, and there's a gentleman who's a teacher at Bountiful High School. He's in his 60s, and he was bench pressing 275 pounds. And I watched him, and he did it just fine. And so I walked over to where he was, and I said, well, when you're ready to bench 400 pounds, let me know. I'll spot you. And he started laughing, and he said, well, I may try it someday. He said, but my shoulder's just been bothering me for the last month. And I said, oh, yeah? And he goes, yeah, he knows what I do. And so, yeah, I had a rotator cuff repair on this side and had a labral repair on this side. And I don't know what I did. It just started hurting over the last month. And so I'm thinking, okay, opportunity. This is a gentleman that needs to hear about this. And so I had a discussion with him a little bit later at the gym about Renew especially. And we had a little discussion about all of the products. And it's like his eyes got big and he got really excited because here's an opportunity that he might be able to get some relief on something that is all natural, that is not going to be addicting or habit forming. And he's very wanting to get started. He's leaving town today, so when he gets back in town, he's going to get back in touch with me, and I'm going to give him a chance to try some of the Renew. But I think, especially for that population, these are supplements that are going to be very beneficial. And there's a natural, healthy way to help people just have a better quality of life. Pain is one thing, quality of life is another. And if your pain can be improved or managed or minimized, then your quality of life can drastically improve. And I think that is something that people will really feel and recognize.
Yes, thank you very much. I totally agree. And that's what we're seeing. That's exactly what we're seeing. People's lives are just improving. So the next thing, not only do we need good quality leadership, which we have, nobody has more experience, nobody has a better record than our leaders do, and then you need the right products. And I wouldn't be here if we didn't have the right products. I just wouldn't. I couldn't do this. That's not who I am if we didn't have products that really worked. Then the right timing. Now, when we think of the right timing, in this slide, they're thinking of things like we have the internet now, we have Facebook now, we have technology now, we have all these opportunities now. Personally, I think all that's super awesome too, but I'm real excited that I get to talk to this group of people at the very beginning of the very beginning of the very beginning of something that's going to be around for 30, 40, 50 years. That's the timing I'm excited about, that everybody in this room has the opportunity to be in at that level in such an incredible company. And I'm real excited and happy for you because of that. Then the next thing is the generous rewards. And there's lots of ways that you can make money at this company. It says 8 ways to earn an income. $500 a month, $1,000 a month, $1,000 a week or more. And you might think to yourself, I don't know what you think when you see that. If you see that and you think, well, $500 a month, that'd be nice. $1,000 a month, that'd be nice. $1,000 a week, I don't even know if that's real. I've never done anything like this before in my life, okay, ever. And since January 25th, for the last 4 weeks in a row at least, I've averaged over $1,000 a week. And I think that this week will be less than $1,000 a week because my parents were here all last week. I didn't get to talk to very many people. I didn't sign a single person up. I didn't do one thing last week to earn any money. And I think it'll be about $800 this week. Okay? That's what we're talking about with residual income. Once things start to build, once your team starts to build, once you're helping others, and you get anybody on your team below you, everything they do counts toward you. Those points count toward you. And we'll have Shalise come up here in just a second and tell you some neat things. So here's something that I think maybe a lot of people don't take too serious. Customer sales. Customer sales are really important. They reward you very handsomely for customer sales. These are people that may or may not think they ever want to be a brand partner. We call a person that is able to, that's involved in the business, that owns their own business, we call them brand partners. So you may not want to be a brand partner. They may think, I don't want to be a brand partner. I just want to try the products. Well, the problem is, or the solution is, or one of the things that happens is, you try the products and they work, and then you start sharing them with others, and then they buy the products, and then all of a sudden it dawns on you, I could actually be making money off this since I'm bringing all these people to Shalise, and she's selling, hey, why don't I do this, So one of the ways that you get paid is simply by having customers. Well, if you have $500 worth a month of customers, you're going to also get a bonus of $50. If you have 1,000, you get a bonus of 150. But you also get paid off of all the points that you're earning too. Okay, it's really amazing, and I don't think it's possible to fully explain it all here this evening, but it's really great. And then there's the product introductory bonus. So when you bring a person on, they want to participate in this business. They want to have a part in this. I want to be a brand partner. I want to get in early. This is awesome. Well, you have to buy some kind of a package. Let me just be really plain with you. You've got to become a product of the product. There's one of those products that really fit you. If you're having trouble sleeping, or if you run out of energy, if you're having inflammation problems. And if you go on the internet and study inflammation problems, most of our health problems are inflammation problems. So most people have that. Anyway, you have to come in with some kind of a package. Right now, we still have the Founders Package, which is an amazing thing because if you come in with the Founders Package, once you get to the gold level and stay there, you will be able to profit share with the company. The first profit share check was $1,600. The second month's profit share check was $1,877, and I haven't got to hear what this month's profit share check is going to be, but my guess is around $2,300. So you also get paid immediately on the following week. For anyone that you sign up, you get 20% of in dollars of whatever their CV was. So if they come in at 600 CV is determined by how much product they buy. Then you'd get a $120 bonus and so on. So Shalise, come up here. if you don't mind, please. And while she's coming, I just want to tell you, about a month ago, one of our guys named Jeremy, he came early and he said, am I doing something wrong? I said, are you talking to people? He said, yes. I said, then you're not doing anything wrong. Just keep talking to people. That week he signed up 3 founders. The next week he signed up 7. Just the bonus, not counting getting paid on commissions, which is our next slide. Just the bonus on that is almost $1,400 that he made that week, just for signing up 7. Now, Shalise, she really slacked off last week. She only signed up like 5 founders. But you got to come over here closer to me so we can get the. Yeah.
Okay. So, this product is so easy to sell. I sold about $600 today in less than 10 minutes. And we were trying to figure it out. I think I've sold $1,000 just in product in 5 days, I think. It's so easy. I'll tell you the 3 key words you say, okay? Because it works. Sleep. Everybody wants to sleep. But this is how I talk about the sleep, because this is my own experience. And I'm the biggest advocate for children. I'm a health advocate for children, especially. So I get a lot of people saying, they'll come to me, I don't get sleep. My kids don't get sleep. First thing, this is what I tell people. You take the sleep. We timed it. I'm very, very sensitive to products. So first response, like 26 seconds. I started to feel the sleep. It just calms your mind. That's it. It starts to relax me for about good half hour, 40 minutes. And then I can go lay down. It's just my natural 10 minutes to fall asleep. I'm never groggy. But that is not the coolest part. The coolest part is when you wake up in the morning. When I wake up in the morning, the B vitamins are like right present. You feel like you can go run a marathon, or actually like get up and make your bed. Like seriously, that's like a big thing. And so, but this was the coolest part. First night we got it, I did all my kids. Okay, me and my husband. So the next morning, I was like, wow, did you feel that? Whoa, they were laughing at me, but then they felt it. The best part was my oldest teenage daughter. She's 15, 9th grader, AP classes. She works her tail end off. Well, when she got up in the morning, she goes, Mom, I have never slept like that. This is so addicting. Mom, can I have my own bottle? And I was like, yes, you can. We bought a lot. You can have it. But that was not the coolest part. The coolest part, we had to laugh. She came home from school all proud. She says, Mom, guess what? I sold 2 bottles today. I said, what are you talking about? She said, 2 bottles of the sleep. So my 9th grader went to school. They actually had a conversation about sleep. And the mother of one of the children called me and said, what is this sleep stuff? My daughter wants to try it. So the stuff works, and kids will, if it doesn't do anything, they're not going to respond. So the neuro, my second daughter, who is 14, like that's her thing. She wants that. It's really hard for retention, like in school. Like she's a smart kid. It's just she has a hard time with her memory, and she has noticed a difference on the neuro. So my big thing today was, okay, sleep, but I tell people this is going to be your experience. Prove me wrong. Everybody's like, the sleep is amazing. Okay, the second thing, renew. So my second daughter has bursitis in her hip, and she gets to the point she'll just sit and she will start to cry. And I'll just know that she's having her flare up. And I can give her ibuprofen, and it takes about 40 minutes, and then she's a little bit functional. So just today, she was downstairs and she's crying and she was packing to go to San Diego. And I said, sit on the bed, I'll help do your stuff. And I said, you know what, go get the Renew. Let's just try it, because she's really picky on like taste and stuff. So she'll do the sleep. And I said, okay, let's do the Renew. So she goes upstairs and she does it, and she goes, how many squirts? I says, just do 2. It says 1, do 2. She did 2. I'm not kidding. In 5 minutes, the kid was out of tears. Like full on hip bursitis. It kills her. She did not complain, and we just came directly from her soccer game. Oh, wow. So where she was not going to play tonight. So you're telling me that this doesn't work? No way. Like, no, this works. So, but when I tell people that, and then the Renew, we are seeing weight loss with the Renew. Like some of my people are seeing weight loss with that. You tell people weight loss and sleep, they're going to be like, what? Like what? And like seriously, my sleep packs, we literally have given a ton away. People love that. Those sample packs, try it. Like they will feel it. What was the other thing that we do? Like sleep and the neuro and then the bursitis. Oh, we've had the vitamins. My little guy's like, I want to feel good too, Mom. So he's 10. So I have him on the full vitamin. But the fun thing is he's my active little dude. So there we have the energy on the counter. So they'll squirt it. They'll just walk by and squirt it. And so kids love this stuff.
Sure how smart you are.
Well, no, it works great. But this is the thing. Most of people, like, they want to help their kids. And what you're doing is you're giving them that option. Here, help your kids. And we all have kids, or we all have people we love. And so it's very easy to sell this stuff. And so, and then besides that, building your team, I like have been picky kind of a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't be this picky, but I'm like, okay, who do I want on my team? Because I want people who are knowledgeable, who can get passionate about something. And this stuff really works. And if you feel good, you can change your life. You can change your kids' lives. End of story. So that's like, this stuff sells itself. So my sister signed up in Florida, and I'm like, okay. So she signed up, and before she even got her email, like she already had somebody calling her because she posted it on their social media. So she didn't even know or have her actual sign up, like, congratulations, you're a member. And she'd already had somebody contact her. Like, this stuff is awesome. So
It is.
yes.
And so what do you do if you put that on your social media and they call you before you even know what you're talking about? That's where the whole team comes in. You just say, hey, this opportunity is so incredible. These products are so good. I don't want to blow this. I want you to hear a good presentation. Is it okay if I put Shalisa on the phone so we can have a third person on here? And she'll do it, and I will do it, and all of us will do it. That's what we are, is we're a team, and we help each other. And so it worked. You did a great job. Now, last week, she says, well, I'm just going to sell product. I'll probably just sell product, because, and you did. But the thing is product's going to not only sell more product, but it's also going to get people to want to just be a distributor. But in addition to that, a byproduct was she also signed up 5 founders, I think, or 5 more people or 5 founders. I don't want to say something that's not correct. It looked like it to me, just by the points that we're accumulating. But now, this is called the Power of 3. I'd love to how are we doing on time? I'd love to tell you some great stuff about the Power of 3, and I may go ahead and tell you one. But the company's changing this from the Power of 3 to they think something that's a little more simple to understand. They're calling it Get To, Help Them Get To. And one of the bonuses that you get when you put a person here and a person there, the person above you gets a bonus for that. You get a bonus for that. And then when they put them here and here, another bonus is given. So when this happens, this person gets a $100 bonus when this happens. They get a $50 bonus when this happens. Plus they get paid off of all the commissionable value of everyone that involved. And it's just amazing all the different ways that you get paid. But let me just stress this, how big this is, you guys. You get 2 people, and you care about them, and you help them get 2 people. So my second or third day, a guy by the name of Lee Cyphers calls me from Memphis, Tennessee. He says, Pastor Bickle, I really want you to understand this. Please get a hold of this. I said, okay. He said, 10 years ago, I became a part of a multi-level direct sales company. I worked so hard for 2 years, and I signed up 246 people under me. I worked really hard. I was making $37,000 a month. My friend, she went to work for a company that had our kind of a pay method. And they taught her the power of 3. They taught her get 2, help them get 2 more. And after 2 years, she only signed up 19 people. She had 9 people on one side. She had 10 on the other. But the difference is she taught all 19 of them how to get 2 and how important it is to get 2 more. Guess how much she was making a month, Pastor Bickle? I said, I have no idea. He said $146,000 a month. Okay? Because you just can't do enough work all by yourself. If you can teach 2 people how to help 2 people. Now this is the financial end of it, okay? This is In the meantime, as you're helping 2 people, help 2 people, help 2 people, help 2 people, all these people are getting these good products which are making a difference in their life. But on the financial end, it explodes. And it doesn't have to be something crazy. One of the men in our group came to me one day with a bunch of math, and he was so excited. He said, let me tell you this. He said, if you just signed up 2 people and never did anything else the rest of your life, but you helped those 2 people sign up 2 people, and they did nothing the rest of their life, and it took a month to do it, and then they helped, and they started that process, in 9 months you'd have 1,000 people under you. And all you would have ever done is signed up 2. But the difference is you helped the 2 you signed up until they were able to get 2 also. So caring about one another is huge in our company. And that's why the community and the social stuff's mentioned in it, because it's huge. It really matters. Everyone knows 2 people, like Shalise said, that have trouble sleeping or need a little energy or have some pains that these products can help. I think everybody cares about somebody. Some people are going to need a little help from us to communicate it. But if they'll bring those people to us, if they'll put us on a 3-way call, if they'll just give us something to work with, we can help them. Okay? I've yet to have a husband and wife on the phone at the same time who didn't buy a founder's pack. So what normally happens is if you just talk to the husband, the wife wasn't there for the presentation. She's not sure. If you just talk to the wife, the husband wasn't there for the presentation. He's not sure. If they're both on the phone at the same time or both in the living room at the same time, it just makes a huge difference. So these are just things we're learning as we go. The next thing, the team commissions. So as your team begins to grow, so January 25th, there was one person at the top of my team, me. That was it. Now I don't even know, but I can safely tell you there's 128 on the team. There's probably more, but about 4 o'clock this afternoon, there was 128, okay? So when any of you guys do anything, I get points from all of you. And the thing that you need to know is I'm nobody. I didn't ever know. I don't know anything now about this. All I did, I just sat down in front of this guy and he told me what was about to happen and I believed him and I took a chance and I bought a founder's pack before there was even products. And then I was like one of the first people to ever get the products. And then, wow, they really worked. And that made it so easy because I could just look people in the eye and tell them about it. And then they got excited, and then they bought products, and then they got excited, and they told people. And next thing you know, however many weeks it is from January 25th to right now, we've got 128 people on our team. You can do this because I'm nobody special. I'm just somebody that believes in the products and cared enough to tell somebody else about it. And since it really does work for me, it's just easy for me to keep telling. So with the team commissions, that's a big, big way you get paid. That's how I'm going to make money. This Friday, the money I will make will not be from work I did because I just couldn't do it with my parents here for the week. It'll be from work that everybody else on the team did. And what's crazy about it, I'm not only going to get team commissions, but look at this. I'm going to get team matching bonuses. Because now that our team's a little older, we've got people hitting bronze. We've got people hitting silver. We've got people hitting gold. And guess what? They go down that line from me, and it's simple, but it's complicated. So they start down the line. They look for a bronze. If they go down 4 people until they find the first bronze, they mush that bronze up, and they only call that one generation. That's called dynamic compression, and we're one of the few companies that does that for you. This is a big deal. Because they're going to pay you 7 layers deep on these team matching bonuses. But they do so much more than that. Because here you are, and they may go, that guy didn't make bronze. That guy didn't make bronze. That guy didn't make bronze. This guy made gold. That's one generation. They're going to pay me 20% of whatever he did that month or week. And they pay you weekly. Then that's just one generation. If there's anybody below that hit bronze, silver, or anything bronze or above, they'll bring that person up. And they'll get like 15% of that, and then 10, and then 5 and 5, down to 7 generations deep. It's called dynamic compression. It's huge. It's not something that happens your first week, but it's something that happens. It's already happening to me. And as I said, I've only been involved since January 25th. It's really, really awesome. It's one of the great things that it's so encouraging to see your team members doing well too. And sometimes as a leader, and you all become leaders as you go up a little bit, as people come below you a little bit, you'll become their leader. And you can make decisions like, I'm putting this person on right now. Oh, wow, if I put this person right here, that'll make that guy a gold. Well, that not only makes him a gold, it helps you with the bonus you're going to make off of them. And if you do like Shalise and you start selling product to people, now your bonus goes from 20% to 25%, 30%. It's really great. I wanted to throw this slide in. This came out yesterday, hit the news yesterday. This article was not even done by Vasayo. It was done by an independent company. And they just did an article and said, Vasayo, $12 million in sales in the first month. That's huge. This is a picture of the ranks, proven system. I'm just so impressed. I mean, the moment I love, like today, this guy, I told him a little bit about it last night. He wanted to know more about it this morning. And he just couldn't get signed up fast enough. And as soon as we got him signed up, as soon as he pushed the last button, I have another computer screen. He's sitting here pushing the last button on this screen. Over here, I've already got his URL in. I'm just waiting for him to push the button. As soon as he pushes the button, I push my button. Boom, there's his website. Just like that. He's like, you got to be kidding, man. That's my web. I've never had a website. This is the first time in my life I've ever had a website. This is so awesome. And I'm like, well, that's nothing. So as soon as your website pops up, then you can load your phone app. These phone apps, I'm still discovering stuff on my phone app, and I'm asking you guys to look at every single thing on there. I thought I had. There's so much more on that phone app that I'm just discovering today. We have tremendous technology. We have a proven system. We have access right to the president of the company just because of how I came into this. No week has gone by where we haven't personally talked to each other. So anything that you guys see that you go, man, I just wish the website did this. I just wish the app did this. I wonder if anybody thought of this. Tell me. We can actually have a part in making our company better and better. So you're going to pick some kind of a package. Right now, the best, greatest package going, if you're the kind of person that you want to take the products, yes, but you also want to make some money at this. If you're the kind of person that wants to make some money at this, you have an opportunity to come in with one of the Founders Packs. The Founders Packs, is there a picture? Sorry. Okay, the Founders Package, is there more? Okay, sorry. He helped me with this. So it's the most expensive one. It's $14.95, but it gives you $1,800 worth of products. Gives you a ticket to the grand opening in Las Vegas, May 29th and 30th. And most importantly, it gives you an opportunity to profit share in the company. The third-part owner of the company is Chinese in origin. When he was involved in the last company, he opened up China and Taiwan. We will have China, Hong Kong, China open in June, and Taiwan will probably follow in July. We're all over this thing right now. As I said, the first profit share check was $1,600. The second was $1,877, and we're not even to the third one yet, but I think it'll be around $2,300. So it's very doable. I have one sister. I've hit platinum twice, gold 3 times in a row there. I have one sister that hit silver her first week, and another sister that hit gold in her first month. So it's very doable, and there's no time limit on it. So if it takes you 6 months or 6 years to get to gold, once you're there, you will have this monthly profit share for as long as you continue on. And so, it comes with a great action plan. Say a guy like me who never did anything before like this, what do I do? Where do I start? Well, I just went and read everything on there and just did it. Why not? I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. How about start with what the people that know what they're doing do? That's a good spot. So that's what I did, and it works. I mean, you just make a list of people that you care about, people that you're excited about, people that you think would do a good job at this, people that you think would be helped, all different kind of reasons why you seek out certain people. And you talk to them about it, and you plant the seeds. And some people will just instantaneously want to participate. Some people will think about it for a week. Some people will think about it for a month. Had one guy thought about it for a month, and then he became in as a founder. Then he couldn't figure out why his friends weren't jumping on it. I told my buddies at work all about this, and not one person signed up this week. I'm like, do you remember you thought about it for almost a month? Oh, yeah. And then he's the guy that signed up 10 people, founders, in a 2-week period. So everyone's different, and you'll hit a few that they just hear about it and they see the vision and they see the change in your body and they see the change in your life and they just want to jump on it. And others will think about it a while. It's just let it be. It'll be fine. Talks about the grand opening here. So I just want to encourage you. I don't want these to go on and on and on. I feel like we've presented the products. They work. We've had testimonies. It works. The financial opportunities are there. One of my sisters made $893 her very first week. It's there. The opportunities are there. And basically, some good questions to ask yourself. On a scale of 1 to 10, where am I? You need to talk to the person that brought you. Well, I'm like a 10. I just want in tonight. And the reason that you might want to be that person is because the sooner you get in, you end up ahead of other people getting in. So this morning, one of the reasons I was in such a rush to get my buddy signed up is I knew my sister was about to sign up a founder. And guess what? I have a guy that signed up today, this morning, and 2 hours later, he has a founder underneath him that he didn't even sign up. That's why you want to get in right away. One of the reasons, because it's the placement. It's just helpful to get in right away. And then, if not now, when? One Mark Yule said, if you've got something way better going on in your life, tell me about it. Because what he did is this, no joke. He got out of an $80,000 a month direct sales business so that he could go full-time with hours. So the first couple meetings I had at the house here, we couldn't go Facebook Live because he was getting out of a contract with another direct sales business. And we couldn't broadcast. That direct sales business was paying him $80,000 a month. This is the real deal. Okay, there's money to be made here. There's a lot of people that can be helped here. And it's a good question. What do I have going on in my financially that's so much better than this? This gives you freedom. This gives you freedom to choose your own hours. You could still, they don't even encourage you to quit your main job unless you're making at least 3 times as much at this as your main job. But anyway, one of the things that most people want is the freedom to go to work when they want, quit when they want, be able to go on vacation and still make a paycheck. You can do that. I could do that right now, and I've only been in since January 20th. I could go on a vacation and make money while I do nothing but whatever I want to do on the vacation. So it's real. And thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Please talk to whoever invited you. We want to answer any questions that you have. I've yet to have a question that we couldn't give a good quality answer to. Sometimes we have to go up the ladder, sometimes all the way to the president to get those answers, but we will get them for you. And I'm not talking about the President of the United States. I'm talking about the President of Vasayo. All right? Thanks. Thank you, guys. Thanks for being here.